The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17th. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And a good run there, finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
They'll go. Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive.
The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw is Tannehill. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it here to Achane. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Tannehill to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Tannehill. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that one is caught. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Yeah! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tannehill working from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's H.A. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. 3rd down and 9. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Miami.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Here's Tannehill. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Tannehill. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally... Gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Second and 7. Richardson going to look to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Downs goes in motion. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one complete to Brown. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air one more time. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Winnie Hay bursting through to bring him down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Dolphins are back within 4 at Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Back to throw is Tannehill.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Tannehill to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Downs goes in motion. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
When when you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On second down, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Richardson to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Throwing, Tannehill. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Tannehill. Now a screen set up for Achane. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage is good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, Richardson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the rookie out of Penn State, Chop Robinson, in for the sack.
When you look at Robinson, what you see is a guy who really has a lot of upside remaining, Mike. I don't even think he has completely maximized his physical skills. I mean, he's got great explosiveness. He's raw, sudden movements. He creates a lot of chaos when given one-on-ones. Led Penn State last year with forced fumbles. He's a guy that could get even stronger at the point of attack, and I think Miami has themselves a guy with a lot of upside and a lot of room to grow.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. To throw, it's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Tannehill. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that one is caught. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That gains an even 60 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And he will score. Game on. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And that is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
Dolphins 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. We've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right back to the air following that pick six. That's caught downfield by Waddle. 17 yards that time for number 17.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Tannehill working from the pistol. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain there of 13 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw is Tannehill. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he's got it. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10. Here's Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Downs goes in motion. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The motion man here is Mitchell. A second down throw for Richardson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are going to extend their lead.
24. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Tannehill to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing, Tannehill. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. To throw is Tannehill. That's taken in by Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Colts will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They face second down and 7. They go right back to Taylor. He's going to have a first down on that gain up to the 25-yard line. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.